Every billionaire, every successful entrepreneur, every person who built something extraordinary followed the same invisible formula. Not the same business, not the same education, not even the same opportunities, but they all followed the same pattern. A pattern Napoleon Hill discovered after studying more than 500 self-made millionaires, including Andrew Carnegie, Thomas Edison, and Henry Ford. And the formula is surprisingly simple: desire, faith, ideas, planning, persistence, collaboration, success. Today we're going to break down that formula from one of the most influential personal development books ever written, Think and Grow Rich. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this book has transformed millions of lives for nearly a century. Step 1. Desire. Everything begins with desire, but not an ordinary wish. Not something you casually hope will happen one day. Napoleon Hill says success begins with a burning desire. To explain this, he tells the story of Edwin C. Barnes. Barnes wasn't wealthy. He had no degree, no powerful connections. Yet he traveled to meet Thomas Edison with one clear goal: to become his business partner. Most people would have looked for a job. Barnes looked for an opportunity. He accepted a small position inside Edison's company, but in his mind, he was never just another employee. Every day, he believed he would eventually become Edison's business associate. Years later, when the right opportunity appeared, he was ready, and he achieved exactly what he had envisioned. His story teaches a powerful lesson. People don't achieve extraordinary success because they simply wish for it. They achieve it because they commit to it so completely that quitting is no longer an option. A goal becomes powerful when it changes from "I hope" to "I will." Step 2. Faith. Desire gives you direction. Faith gives you the courage to keep moving. Hill believed that before anyone else believes in your dream, you must believe it yourself. Faith isn't blind optimism. It's developing such confidence in your goal that your daily actions begin reflecting it. That's why Hill recommends writing your goal down, reading it every morning and every night, and imagining yourself already living that future. Your subconscious works best when it has a clear destination. The more consistently you reinforce your belief, the more naturally your decisions begin moving you toward that goal. Successful people don't wait until they feel confident. They build confidence by acting on what they believe. Step 3. Ideas. Once desire and faith are in place, your imagination begins working. Hill calls imagination the workshop of the mind. Every invention, every successful company, every groundbreaking technology, and every meaningful innovation started as nothing more than an idea. Ideas are everywhere. But ideas alone don't create success. The people who succeed are the ones who develop those ideas, improve them, and turn them into action. A single idea, combined with determination and execution, has the power to completely change your future. Step 4. Planning. Ideas become valuable only when they are supported by action. That's where planning comes in. Hill explains that every worthwhile goal requires an organized plan. One mistake many people make is waiting for the perfect moment. They think they need the perfect strategy before they begin. But perfection isn't required. Progress is. Your first plan may fail. Your second plan may need adjustment. That's normal. Successful people don't stop because a plan doesn't work. They simply improve the plan and keep moving. Action creates momentum. Waiting creates excuses. Step 5. Persistence. This is where most dreams disappear. Not because people lack intelligence, not because they lack talent, but because they quit too soon. Hill reminds us that temporary defeat is not permanent failure. It's feedback. Thomas Edison tested thousands of materials before inventing the practical light bulb. Each unsuccessful attempt taught him something that brought him closer to success. Persistence isn't stubbornly repeating mistakes. It's learning, adapting, and refusing to let setbacks decide your future. Very often, success is waiting just beyond the point where most people choose to give up. Step 6. Collaboration. Hill believed that no one achieves greatness alone. He called this principle the mastermind. A mastermind is a group of people who combine their knowledge, experience, and skills to achieve a common goal. Think about any successful company, any great athlete, any accomplished scientist. Behind every remarkable achievement is a team of people offering ideas, support, guidance, and accountability. The people around you influence your thinking more than you realize. If you surround yourself with negativity, your vision becomes smaller. But when you surround yourself with ambitious, knowledgeable, and supportive people, your own potential begins to grow. Sometimes the fastest way to move forward is to learn from someone who's already walked the path. Step 7. Overcoming fear. Finally, Hill explains the greatest obstacle to success. Fear. Not lack of money, not lack of education. Fear. He identifies 6 common fears that quietly limit people's lives. The fear of poverty, the fear of criticism, the fear of poor health, the fear of losing love, the fear of old age, and the fear of death. These fears create doubt. Doubt creates hesitation. Hesitation becomes procrastination. And procrastination quietly destroys dreams. Hill's solution is surprisingly simple. Take action. Because confidence doesn't come before action. Confidence comes because of action. Every step you take weakens fear and strengthens belief. So, what is Napoleon Hill's complete formula for success? It begins with a burning desire, knowing exactly what you want. That desire becomes faith, the belief that your goal is possible. Faith sparks ideas, and those ideas are transformed into organized plans. Plans only succeed when supported by persistent action, and persistence becomes even more powerful when combined with the right people through the mastermind principle. Finally, you must overcome fear, because success rarely belongs to the most talented. It belongs to those who continue moving forward despite uncertainty. When you look closely, you'll notice something interesting. Money isn't the first step. It's the final result. The real journey begins in your mind. That's why Think and Grow Rich has remained one of the world's most influential books for nearly a century. Its greatest lesson isn't simply about becoming wealthy. It's about understanding that every great achievement is created twice, first in your mind and then in reality. If you know exactly what you want, believe in your ability to achieve it, transform your ideas into action, refuse to quit when challenges arise, learn from the right people, and never allow fear to control your decisions, you'll already be following the same timeless formula that has guided successful people for generations. Maybe success isn't a mystery after all. Maybe it's simply the reward for those who keep following the formula when everyone else gives up. If you found this video valuable, Don't forget, subscribe to the channel and like and share it with someone who needs this message today.